Oh, I think we've competed the whole year. I mean, we competed. We don't always. The thing is about baseball, you don't always get the results you want. It's a game of failure, and we struggled at times in those two games, and at the same time, we put ourselves in position to win game two. Game one, we let an inning blow up on us and didn't exactly do that. So,
how in terms of learning things about your team and conference right around the corner, how important is this weekend?
I think it's really important that guys go out and understand. We're going to play a Friday night game. I mean, in here we're going to play a Saturday night game, and then the turnaround on Sunday, and that each day is important, and most importantly, right now on Friday. And we'd really like to see our guys go out and compete and put ourselves in position to win each game.
You talk about Jonathan Tripp's performance, getting a start yesterday.
He commanded the fastball, commanded a couple breaking balls, and pitched really well. Did what starting pitchers are supposed to do, pitched out of some jams, and put us in position to win.
What's the biggest positive you take from the two-game series?
That's a tough one. I don't know about the biggest positive. I would say the biggest positive is you're sitting there in the sixth inning of day two, and you're not really scratching much across, and in the seventh inning you put together a 5-run inning, and you know that's always there when you can come from behind. Not that it was a big comeback or anything, but you know it's always there, and that momentum we should always know that in the dugout.
Did the team change their plate approach even from game one to game two against Arizona?
Maybe individuals, that could be part of our issue sometimes. We definitely get some guys we got some young guys, and yeah, there's some guys changing it from day to day, but usually not usually when you do that, it's usually not goes from good to better. It's usually good to not as good.
Talk about getting to see a team like Arizona when you're going to get into Big 12 play here in a little bit and see those teams on a week in and week out basis, and how important that is in the preseason.
I think it's important we go try to play at a high level every day, no matter who we're playing. And it's really nice. It was really nice, and we're fortunate to be able to go to Tucson and play them because they were defending national champions, and they got a good club right now, and it allows our team to kind of see where we are against certain teams. At the same time, I think it's really important we push ourselves to play good, play at a high level every day, no matter who we're playing.
UTA knocked off Oklahoma this week. Utah Valley split 1-1 with Arizona a couple weeks ago. Good competition coming in.
A little parity in college baseball, right? I mean, it's either that or everybody's really good. I don't know how to describe that, but Utah Valley's got a good team. UTA's got a good team. Our teams coming to know now that, I mean, whoever you line up to play against, you can win the game, or you can also get beaten. Key is to go put yourself in position to win the game. Hopefully you get some hits to do it, or make some plays, or make some pitches. Shouldn't put it all on the hitting, right?
I think we learned a lot. I mean, we had a chance to win that first game Tuesday night, and our pitchers did great and kept us in the game, but we had a bad inning in the field and just didn't pull it out. And we came back Wednesday, and we were no hit through the fifth, and then ended up scoring 5 runs. So I think we learned a lot.
Is a win like that over a defending national champion, albeit one game midweek series, can you talk about the feeling of that win and beating Arizona and defending national fans?
To most people, it may not seem like that big of a deal, but and we're not going to play it off like it is a big deal, but still in the back of our minds, it's pretty cool to beat the defending national champions.
Talk about playing in an atmosphere like that, and you're about to go to places like Texas in a couple of weeks where that's the norm. You're going to face that on a week in and week out basis. Talk about just getting familiar with that early on in the preseason.
Yeah, I think it's good to play a tougher schedule early on because our conference is going to be tough. Every team's going to be tough in the conference. So to be able to play teams like that to get us ready for conference, it's really good.
How important is this weekend now with the conference weekends right around the corner?
It's very important. We got to just keep getting better every day and take each game as its own, but we got to get on a little win streak going into conference.
Felt pretty good, just the normal nerves, but you just got to go out there and pitch like it's just another day, throw strikes, and just command the strike zone.
As good as you pitched, is it a little disappointing you didn't get the actual win?
I don't like to look at it that way because we end up winning, and our bullpen did great, so I felt like they deserved the win also. So I'm not upset. We ended up winning the game, so that's just the way the game works.
When did Coach tell you were getting the ball?
It was a matter of like if I was going in relief on Tuesday night or not, but Tuesday night I basically knew I was getting the ball, so I had time to prepare and get mentally prepared for Wednesday.
How do you get prepared for taking on the defending national champions?
To be honest, it was pretty nerve-wracking the night before, but you just got to go in and be like, okay, this is another team. Just do what I usually do: throw strikes, command off speed. Just basically do what Coach Hayward told me to do and what we worked on.
Talk about being able to go into that position like that, so that down the road when you're pitching in dish walk or something like that, you've been in an atmosphere like that and you know what to expect.
Definitely, it'll help being in a big stadium in front of a crowd like that, being in Arizona defending national champs. But as a pitcher, you gotta close out the stadium and just focus on the strike zone and the task at hand to pitch by pitch.